A lot of us are so fucked up and so mentally imbalanced and just living a trash life and seeing things in a trash way because we don't know how to receive our emotions and we don't know the purpose of our emotions because we've been so programmed and we've been so miseducated and misinformed on purpose how our emotions actually function and how we are supposed to perceive our emotions, right? So, what I mean by that is our emotions just stands for energy and motion. And our emotions are our energy and motion, right? The motion is either going forward or backward. That's it, right? It's like a gas tank indicator, right? You got your level in your car. It only goes two ways. It goes forward and backward, right? It goes back, right? To a certain point, and then you get the indicator, you get the little light, and it says, it's like you need to fill back up, and you need to go which way? This way, right? Some people, they let their tank get all the way to the end before they fill it back up, before they pour back into themselves emotionally, right? And some people, they wait till they get halfway, fill it back up. Some people, they wait till, 75% of the gas is gone. Some people, they just keep it filled up. They just keep it filled up. Once they get to 75% full, fill it back up, right? Now, the gas indicator is not good or bad. The gas indicator just is what it is, right? It's an indicator. It's there to let us know when the gas light turns on, when it's time to go fill up because we about to run out. We don't panic. We don't worry. We don't stress, right? All we do is be like, okay, we received the indicator. We know what it's time to do, and we go do what we're supposed to do if we want to keep driving properly, right? If you want to break down, you're not going to fill it up. You'll ignore the indicator or you'll see it and you'll be like, okay, and you'll do what you want to do, right? So our emotions is the exact same as an indicator, right? For our gas in our car, it's an indicator. Our emotions indicate when we're moving, when our energy is moving forward or backward, right? Forward, me saying forward is like, I mean, forward in terms of being in alignment with ourselves, right? With our inner being, right? When we're in alignment with our inner being, we feel good, we feel happy. When we're thinking something positive, when we're visualizing something that we want to happen in the future, having our kids, hanging out with our friends, traveling, doing this and that, having this type of money, we feel good. We feel that energy. We feel inspired. We feel that energy circulating, and moving, right? We feel the vibrations in our body when we really sit in and really, really, really paint something out and feel it, right? Because we're using our energy, right? We're using our energy to create positive pictures, right? To create positive pictures in our mind and to create positive emotions because mental and emotional, it goes hand in hand, right? So when we are not in alignment, the thoughts that we're thinking, they're going to make us feel bad. It's going to be negativity. It's going to be worry, anxiety, depression, being stuck on stuff in the past, right? When we're out of alignment, oftentimes we're not really letting go of what we need to let go of, right? Our inner being is all about letting go, right? Our inner being, when I say inner being, I mean our higher self, our that internal voice inside of us that's letting us know, hey man, you gotta change. This has to change, or I'm really loving this right here, or this makes me feel so alive and so joyous, or this job is not really working out for me. This job is draining me. This job is killing me, right? This job is not what I came here to do at all, right? So our inner being, I don't know if everybody got one, but for most of us, our inner being is the one that's letting us know. It's like our compass, it's letting us know, it's giving us messages, right? Whether it's through thought, whether it's through our emotional state, whether it's through our physical state, right? And it trickles down because it really begins in the mind, and then the mind influences the emotions, and then the emotions and the mind end up influencing the physical body, and that's where you start to get ailments and physical illnesses and stuff like that, right? Because we stay out of alignment for so long. We stay out of alignment for so long. We avoid the messages that we're getting from our inner being for so long, right? Instead of seeing the indicator, the gas light turning on and going ahead and go to get some gas, we break down. And instead of calling somebody, helping us, asking them if they can help us get some more gas, we'd be like, man, fuck it, I'm leaving this car. I'm about to get another one because, mm-mm. And do the same thing. Let that car run out of gas, break down, keep going, keep going, keep going. Until what? Until you run out of money. Now you can't get a car. Now you looking stupid. Now you feeling sick, and that's the same for getting sick, right? We be out of alignment for so long. We keep eating processed fruits every single day, foods every single day for so long, for years and years and years and years, right? You feel the back pain, you feel the headaches, you feel the shortness of breath, you get the high blood pressure readings, the dangerous high blood pressure readings. But what do you continue to do? You continue to still consume. You continue to avoid and suppress those things inside of you that you know you need to face, that you know you need to handle, that you know you need to take a look at and figure out and stop avoiding, right? And that's why we get sick, and that's why people get cancer, and that's why people get diabetes. It's just a constant, very consistent avoidance and neglect. So our emotions, they're here to let us know how we doing, what we need to do, what we need to change, or if we need to continue, right? We all should want to continue filling up our gas tank. We should all want to continue receiving the information that we get from our gas tank, receiving the information that we get from our emotions. When you start to feel annoyed, when you start to feel worried, ask yourself, wait, hold up, take a step back. Why am I feeling annoyed? What's making me feel annoyed? Why am I out of alignment right now? We have to correlate our emotions to being in alignment and out of alignment. I'm happy right now. Why? Note that down. Because I got to keep doing this. I'm mad right now. I'm angry right now. Why? Note that down. I need to stop doing this. When I catch myself getting like this, I need to stop. I need to chill. That's how we listen to our indicator, which is our emotions, right? There's a quote right here by Matthew N. Chappelle. Happiness is purely internal. It is produced not by objects, but by ideas, thoughts, and attitudes, which can be developed and constructed by the individual's own activities, irrespective of the environment. Happiness is purely internal. It is produced not by objects, not by physical things, but by ideas, thoughts, and attitudes, which can be developed and constructed by the individual's own activities, irrespective of the environment. So, a lot of people in this world believe that they need something to get happy. They need something outside of themselves to feel happy. They need to see a video to be happy or laugh. They need something from their partner, a gift or something to laugh. They need their partner to do something for them to feel love, right? Forgetting that everything that we want to feel, we can feel it from within. We can feel it without anything in our environment because we don't need anything. But we've been trained to believe that we need something outside of our environment, outside of ourselves, in order to feel a certain type of emotion in here. Does that really make any sense, though, honestly, when you really think about it? I need something outside of me to feel a certain type of way within. But in reality, it's the opposite is true. The reverse is true. I need to feel a certain way within to get a certain type of reaction outside of me. That's so true. That's the only way, but we've been so programmed and just hijacked, right? But if you really sit down and think about it, when you got a good vibe, people react to you differently. People show up in your life differently. I know when I'm feeling good, when I'm taking care of myself, when I did my push-ups and taking care of myself, meditated, wrote down some stuff, read some stuff, I know the people that I'm going to run into when I go to the store, when I go here, it always happens. I never go somewhere When I'm really feeling amazing and somebody done come up and talk to me or compliment me or say something, or I'm at work and I get tipped a crazy amount of money for seemingly nothing, but I always know it's because my intentional vibe, my intentionality, right? Right? Because it starts within. People be wondering, oh, I never got $100 tip. How do you get this? How did you get tipped multiple $100? This and that. It's my vibe because they're just paying me back for what I'm giving them. They're paying me back. It's a cycle, right? I'm putting in, they putting out. You put in, you get out, right? But it starts from within. Within is the cause. Within is the cause. The cause is within. Within is the cause. The cause with it is within. Damn. So energy in motion. Our emotions are indicators. When you're feeling sad, when you're feeling frustrated, for me, what works for me is meditating, sitting down, breathing, disconnecting from my phone. A lot of times we stay on our phone, we keep holding our phones for too long, and that's another thing too. But get off your phone, get off of social media, stop consuming when you feel some type of way, right? Stop eating when you feel some type of way. Sit down, talk to yourself, listen. When you feel that urge to do something destructive because you're feeling sad, because you're mad, like going to get drunk or going to do something reckless, take the time, pause before you go do that. Rest, sit down, close your eyes, put on some relaxation music. This works for me every single time. And then I set a timer for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, breathe. Fill up my stomach, push all the air out my stomach. You do that for those minutes, it be feeling like 3 hours sometimes. I can't even lie, right? You lose track of time and everything. You become completely present and you even forget what you even laying down on. Like for me, I be doing it laying down. I don't even feel the bed anymore, right? But it shows when you detach and when you disconnect from the outside and you go within, you're connected to everything. And that's when you start getting those thoughts, and that's when you start getting those solutions and those answers and those different perspectives. And you're able to take a step back and be like, wow, honestly, I know what triggered that. I know what triggered my emotion. I know what triggered that indicator, right? And now I'm going to do this. I reacted like this. I reacted by taking a step back. And now I know I need to do this next time. Now I know I need to change this. It's all about indicators and listening, right? Our emotions, no different from a gas tank. You feeling bad, you feeling ugly, you feeling whatever. You got to understand, hey, I'm out of alignment. I'm out of alignment. Let me breathe. Let me pause. Let me chill. Let me see what I need to do. What do I need to change? What do I need to let go of? And then I get right back to it. I get right back in alignment. I'm thankful that I did what I did. I'm thankful that I took that time for myself. And now I'm feeling good again. Now I'm feeling blessed. Now I'm feeling joyous. Now I'm feeling grateful again, right? The power is always inside of us. At the end of the day, we just been so programmed and so mentally fucked in this TikTok brain generation. It's really messing us up. But we got to remember who we are. We got to remember why we came here, what we came here to do, and that's to enjoy life and chill and have a peaceful life and to create that peaceful, because we're creative. If we're made in the image of God, are we not creators too? We're all creating the life that we have right now. This life is not because somebody else made it for it. This life is, we're creating it. But they go so hard, and the corporations and the people who want to control us, right? They go hard to make sure that what we're seeing, what they're putting in our eyes, what they're putting in front of us on the TV is affecting and influencing our emotional state, our beliefs, how we see things, how we perceive things. And once you got that, the emotions are gonna follow. The emotions are bound to follow the beliefs that you have, right? And we get trained to not even think about it. We just get trained to be just sheep. It's like the master of ceremonies? Master of ceremonies in a TV show, right? They control the audience. They tell the audience when to laugh. They tell the audience when to be like, oh. They tell the audience when to applause, right? They control the audience. They give a signal, the audience responds accordingly. And that little power dynamic right there is what most of us have today in life, right? The outside world is a signal. Somebody doing this, our mom saying something to us, having an experience with a coworker or an employee, right? That is the master of ceremony. They manipulate us. They tell us what to feel, right? They do something intentionally to trigger us, right? Or unintentionally. They tell us to get mad. They tell us to get sad. They tell us to react in a bad way, in a crazy way, right? They tell us to make that irrational decision. And we listen. We listen instead of taking things into our own hands and being like, hold up, man, you did that. I don't like that. That's some fuck shit, but I'm not going to react. I'm not going to react in a bad way. I can say thank you. I can be on my cool, smooth shit and say thank you, but I respectfully decline. You're telling me to laugh. You're holding up the sign telling me I need to clap. I'm good. I don't want to clap right now. I'm okay. I'm straight. I'm good. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to see things. We have to see life like that, right? We're in a TV show. The master of ceremonies is up here trying to run us and trying to tell us what to do. Us being the audience members, we need to be like, no, we got to have that autonomy and that sovereignty and be able to say, I'm not about to let this experience, this circumstance control me emotionally and be in control of me and have that power over me. I'm not going to give my power away to anything outside of me because I'm in control. I'm the real master of the audience, or the master of ceremony. I'm the real master of ceremony. But we've just been trained and programmed to believe that it's outside of us. So I've been repeating. I'll be repeating because repetition is the way to go. Master of ceremonies. Be your own master of ceremonies, right? You tell you when to jump. You tell you when to laugh. You tell you when to cry. You tell you when to be happy, right? You tell you. And when you feel like you're getting out of alignment, when you feel like something is causing you to react how you don't want to and bringing you down and bringing your vibration down, take a step back. Take a step back. Take note. Take a step back, right? Excuse me. And then act accordingly. Do what you need to do to get back onto that high vibration, to get back in alignment with your inner being and how you're supposed to be and how you want to be, all right? So, man, that's it. I needed to make this video for a long time. You're in control. Nobody else. You're at fault. Nobody else.